merchant side of the equation for purchasing card spend is a big opportunity on the acceptance side because many merchants aren't aware of the benefits or fully aware of the benefits of taking cards. And we really believe, based on the NAPCP supplier acceptance survey that we did in 2013, that education of those merchants is critical for the merchants to understand those benefits and to take cards. We've seen some figures in the public domain that a typical cost of acceptance is only between 2 and 2.5%, which is much less than what some merchants believe the cost of acceptance to be. And there are a variety of e-payable solutions currently in the market that have the capability of integrating with merchants, accounting systems, accounts receivable systems, and facilitating automated reconciliation and closing out of invoices for payments due. So we really see mobile in a variety of different ways if we were to segment it. There's use of a mobile phone to initiate a payment or authenticate a payment, and that's been what a lot of the consumer focus has been around with mobile. But in reality, the mobile device is becoming increasingly relevant for purchasing card use, and not only for the cardholder, but also for the card administrator. So for a cardholder, of course, a mobile phone can be used to take pictures of a receipt or to help file an expense claim, and those would be an example of phone use on the corporate travel card side. But then increasingly relevant on the purchasing card side are also some controls in place for card administrators to, for example, increase a credit limit for a cardholder if they're being declined for a transaction, potentially to approve a transaction, and also to be able to remove a cardholder if an employee is no longer with their organization. We actually worked with the NAPCP twice on 2 supplier acceptance surveys, one in 2009 and then more recently in 2013. We found some consistent themes between those surveys, and particularly with the newer survey, we find a significant increase in end users actually including card-based terms or requirements within their RFPs for a supplier or within their contracts for a supplier relationship. And then that way really finding out up front and getting that commitment from the merchant up front to take cards or their e-payable solution. We also have found that education is a very important component of supplier acceptance and can be part of really a wraparound strategy around a whole supplier enablement campaign. So in that campaign, of course, you may have letters, you may have phone calls. Your provider may also be involved in helping you determine up front which suppliers have taken cards in the past through a matching process. But we think the dialogue with that supplier and a show of understanding, a recognition or acknowledgement that there is a cost of acceptance for that supplier, but pointing out some of the key benefits for the supplier in terms of being paid more quickly, guaranteed payment, an electronic form of payment versus a paper check, and then also potentially the opportunity to integrate that payment with the merchant's process for closing out that invoice and confirming payment can be of substantial value to the merchant community. And just the mere act of striking up a dialogue with the merchant, we think can be a powerful influence versus just trying to mandate the card without any kind of dialogue or communication that's broader than that with the supplier.